Hey everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I want to focus on this topic of what vibrations are you sending out to the universe about your divine relationship? What are you broadcasting? What are you sending out there? Are you constantly focused on the pain, the difficulty, the events that transpired after your initial phase of happiness and love with that person? Because if that's what you are thinking about and sending out there, then what you think about will be reflected back at you. And I was listening to an Abraham Hicks episode this morning, and it rang so true, and it makes so much sense. And also, this is why I find a lot of people get stuck in their paths. They feel stagnant. They feel that nothing is moving along. And it's pretty much because of their broadcasting the wrong energy, the wrong type of story that draws more of that loneliness and that incomplete feeling within you, and just, you are not aligned with what you want because you keep rehashing the things that have gone wrong, the things that you do not want. When you look at a photo or think back about your beloved, do you think back about the happy times, or does it hurt your heart to think of them? Do you miss them? Do you feel pain? Do you feel lost? Do you feel lack? Because even missing them is feeling the absence of them in your life, rather than the richness and the feeling of well-being and love that they have initially introduced you to. When I was listening to this episode, I remember her telling this story, and I will retell it here because it was so profound that it just made complete sense. And I'm sure that this will help you as well. Because my intention is always, whoever finds my videos will get something from them. So if you've accidentally clicked on this video, then I do hope and intend for you to get something out of this. So the story that she told has nothing to do with love or finding love, but everything to do with it at the same time. So she tells a story of a man who's trying to sell his house, and he was asked, so why do you want to sell this house? And he said, well, it doesn't make me feel, we've outgrown it basically. Our family has grown up, the children have left the nest, and we need something smaller because this house is too big for us. The landscaping is faded. The place just doesn't feel as good as it used to us. We're not as enthusiastic about it anymore. And yeah, we just need a change of scenery, really, because this place just doesn't do it for us anymore. It feels not the same. It's not a home, and we want to just move elsewhere to find a different home. And what he was essentially broadcasting to the universe, and why nobody was buying this house, was because basically, and this made me laugh, is how she said it, is he's saying, well, in an advertisement, do you want to come and live in my dump of a house? Because I don't want it anymore. Whereas if you flipped it around and, he asked him, what initially drew you to this house when you first bought it? And he said that it was exactly what they were looking for. It was perfect. It made them feel excited to move in. every week they would buy a new plant and plant it in the garden and decorate the nursery, and it just made them feel so exhilarated. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Exhilarated and enthusiastic and just so full of life, and just they loved the house so much. And then a week later the house sold, and what this is teaching us is that we should see our connection as that. Stop focusing on what didn't work. Stop bringing up the feelings of, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, they hurt my feelings through doing this and that. No. What are the feelings that you felt when you initially came together? The day that you came together, were you full of hope, full of love, full of expectation and enthusiasm, excitement, and anticipation for only the very best? Or were you in a place of, oh, I'm bored, I can't be bothered with life, this is just all too much for me? No, I'm pretty sure that each and every one of you were in a place of happiness and expecting only the very best. And so just as this story with the house, you need to focus on the aspects of, okay, when we first came together, what attracted me to this person? What made me fall in love with them? And focus only on that. If you want to start anew, you have to treat this like a brand new relationship. You cannot drag the past with you to move forward into your future together. So if you need to get any of these past issues out, just like the man was describing his house to be pretty much a dump that he doesn't want to be in anymore, if you need to get that out, get it out. Write it on a piece of paper, write it in a notebook, whatever you do. Write it all out, because I feel that writing is such a helpful tool to physically push that energy out of your body onto the paper. And once you've gotten rid of all that, burn it, destroy it, whatever. Don't keep it, because you don't want to focus on that anymore. Consider it out of your system. And then revisit the day that you met and how amazing it felt. How looking into their eyes felt like home. How you knew in your heart that this was your wife, your husband, the person you wanted to be with for the rest of your life. It already felt that way because it was already that way. And how you just knew that you were going to have the most beautiful life together. Focus on that feeling, the feeling of being home. And stay there. Stay there. Be receptive. And meditate. Meditation gets people, I don't know, maybe give it the wrong kind of, oh, but this is a waste of time. But it's not. It puts you in the receptive mode, the place where you will be able to receive, because your heart's desires have already been broadcasted out to the universe. The universe knows what you want. The universe knows that you want to be in a harmonized, committed, and beautiful relationship with the love of your life. So broadcast only love to receive love back. And I know that you may have already tried to get over the things that have been feeling painful, but vow to get rid of them once and for all and broadcast only love. You may not be able to control the actions of someone, but you can control your own. And the thing with you broadcasting that love will magnetize what you want to you. And this is not for the majority of you, but if anyone was ever in the relationship with the wrong person, then that's going to push them away, but it will then finally clear the path for your true love to come in. And for those of you who already were with your true loves in the beginning, to start with, they will just come to you. And this is the thing. You don't want to reconnect to pick up where you left off. You want to start anew, a new love, and treat it in that way as well. I hope that this has helped you. It certainly did help me when I heard it. I was just like, yes, this resonates. And makes me clearly understand what it is that we must do now to reunite permanently and fully with ourselves and our true loves. So, I'm so sorry. It's really loud outside. There's all these sirens going off. Dear me. I'll finish here now anyway. So, if you want to connect with me, all my details are in the link. Thank you everyone for watching, and I do hope this has inspired you. It certainly has me, because this is not my message. I'm just rehashing what I heard, but I wanted to do it on my channel in case you didn't come across it, because if it's relevant for me, it's relevant for all of us. So, thank you for listening. If you want to connect with me, then my details are in the link. I think I'm just repeating myself now. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.